Hello. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to our live Facebook feed. For those of you who don't know, I'm Danny. This is Lexi, Carolyn, and Nicole. We're here to talk today about a workshop that we're doing this weekend called The Balancing of Motherhood. So it's a combination of our three businesses, so Two Souls Yoga, Core Vitality, and Charette Psychology, right? Yes, perfect. So to tell us a little bit more, I'm going to put Lexi on the spot because it's fun. So what do you specialize in, Lexi?
All right, so I'm a kinesiologist, and for the past year I've been working with new moms how to reintegrate back into fitness. So childbirth and pregnancy can be tough on a mom's body, and they experience a lot within a few months, and there's a lot of changes that go with the body, and muscles move out of alignment. So I've basically been working with moms to make sure that they can go back safely into exercise and they're not experiencing symptoms such as leaking when they jump or sneeze, or any back pain or pelvic pain, or mummy tummy, which is something that I haven't actually talked too much about, but a lot of women are experiencing sort of a looseness in their stomach, and they're saying, I just have to get back to the gym and that's all I have to do. But actually it's a little bit of a symptom of some abdominal muscles that have moved out of alignment. So it's not aesthetic, it's not something they have to get back into shape. It's basically something they have to move back into alignment, and that's working with breath and posture. So this weekend we have a little workshop going on between the three of us so that we can combine movement and mental health and yoga, and basically a space that we can talk about these issues and we can wipe away the stigma and explore and chat and have an open dialogue with professionals that can help.
And who understand, because let's get real for a moment. Leaking is a real thing, right? I was going to say, it's a normal thing after you have kids, right? So, complete side note, all four of us do have children, so we have experience of going through motherhood issues. And we want to, like Lexi said, make this a normal thing. Like, we don't talk about this stuff. We don't talk about what happens when we jump or when we squat. And sorry for the guys out there, but this is the thing. These are the things that we go through after giving birth, and making sure that everybody gets that it's okay.
Yeah,
to a degree.
Our pelvic floor goes through a lot, and it's to be expected that things are going to change. But I think the big thing is that we have made it normal, right? So it's normalized, but I don't necessarily want to say that peeing is normal when you work out. It's common, right? So potentially everyone's experiencing it, but I don't want it to be normal. I want it to be something that you say, okay, so I just jumped and I leaked a little bit. Don't go about your day and sort of, continue on and say, well, I'm just a mom now, that's normal. There's something there. There's something out of alignment. There's something missing. We have pelvic floors, and they go through a lot. They hold a lot of weight through pregnancy, and then through childbirth, and even through C-sections. You have a major abdominal surgery, and you just basically get sent home with this new baby. Yet if you had an ACL tear, you would have the surgery, and then you would have 6 months of rehab, physio, and you'd have appointments, and then you would sort of graduate yourself back into movement, whereas moms go through potentially major surgery, and then they're sent home, and they're basically said, okay, so this is your new body, and then, and there's lots of things out there like mommy boot camps, and I don't necessarily think that there should be mommy and boot camp in the same word, because it's hard, right? And then they go and they put a lot of stress in their bodies, and things can happen. So my role is basically just to say, you can get back into exercise, you can go back to CrossFit, and you can go back to everything that you want to do and running, just without symptoms, without peeing yourself.
So there's solutions, basically.
Yeah.
Very practical.
Yeah.
So what I was gonna say is the part that you're going to be talking about. Tell us a little bit about that.
So I'm a psychologist, and part of my role here is really to reduce a lot of the stigma that's out there that moms have to have it all perfect, all figured out, and this idea that people have to hold all that inside and not disclose about some of those feelings they are experiencing. There's a lot of normal emotions from, for some people it's difficulty conceiving, to miscarriages, to difficulty with childbirth, adapting to life now with 3 individuals, so that ability to just leave, pick up and go and do all those things. And now it's every decision, there's a lot of work that comes behind it, and it makes it difficult for people, especially when you don't have that support system, and the guilt about leaving your kids and being able to process everything you're experiencing with all mixed emotions. I don't know if I'm allowed to feel that way, or feel some resentment sometimes, or some anxiety, or some low mood regarding this adjustment.
You look at all the other moms, and for some reason we always think like, oh, they're handling it fine.
They have it all together.
Except for me.
Yes.
We're here to tell you we're all falling apart.
Yes. And whether you're a new mom or not, I think
it's like every stage
Definitely
of life is
very
an adjustment,
important.
right? And I think this is one of those major stages when you start the process, but it's an ongoing process. Every stage you're dealing as the kids get older, the talking back, and how do you deal,
Balance,
you try to be strong in front of your kids and not let them, know that it's impacting you, but how do you deal with your own stuff? So this is sort of a safe opportunity to be able to say, hey, check in with yourself, to say, where am I at, and how are things doing for myself, and sort of where would I like to see myself? And sometimes it's, a lot of women feel that they have to sort of put their life on hold, and it's all about the kids, and I'll get through it, and I'll have my time. But it's sort of you can only go do that for so long before symptoms just keep on persisting, and without us acknowledging them, they just get worse, right? So,
and also to sort of point out that sometimes these symptoms, aching in your neck or your back, or you have abdominal pain, sometimes those can actually be manifested from emotions and sort of suppression of emotions. So looking at, I like this combination, right? So that we're looking at the mental health aspect and how that plays a part in our physical health, and how that plays a part in our movement and our bodies and our breath, and how it's all linked in one entity, basically.
Oh, totally. And to really shamelessly plug the fact that CTV News was here yesterday. So we've done this already in the last 24 hours, talked about our workshop, and one of the things that we were discussing kind of off camera was how we don't realize how big of a change it is when we have a child. It's, I forget which one of you was saying it, like it's the most impactful
abrupt
life change
you'll ever go through.
and nothing really prepares you for that. So our hope in all of this is to, as you've moved through these changes, provide you with conversation, the feeling that you're not alone, and just rounding it up from the Two Souls perspective is Nicole and I will be leading a gentle yoga class at the end. So just to take all of the things that we learned from Lexi and Carolyn as well, and just kind of round things out, and hopefully have you leaving here feeling
Nurtured.
Yeah.
Rejuvenated.
Yes.
And give you tools to
Yeah.
move forward.
Yeah, so we do. We're going to provide tangible tools and things that you can use every day in your life, and then hopefully we'll be able to provide a series and continue and build a little bit of a community here, so that you can keep coming back and you can keep enjoying the space and feeling welcomed.
So if you need to prepare childcare ahead of time, get all that stuff organized, because I know at the last minute sometimes it gets complicated.
It's during nap time.
Yes.
2 to 4.
Yes.
It's like
4 on
that.
Saturday.
Nap time on Saturday. Hopefully, childcare can be available.
You deserve
Dad,
this, and
grandma.
self-care is so important, just taking that time, and I don't think you'll be disappointed.
Yeah.
Totally.
Definitely.
And completely off topic. Hi, Dora. She said, hi, beautiful ladies. So hi, Dora. And hi to everybody who's watching. So yeah, the workshop will be happening on Saturday, the 27th of January from 2 to 4 p.m. The cost is $30 plus HST, and you can register either on our website, twosoulsyoga.com, or if you're watching us on Facebook, click on the link for our event, the Balancing of Motherhood workshop, and there's a link in there to register. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please feel free to reach out to any of us. I've linked most of our businesses, if not our personal pages, but you can come through Two Souls first if you're nervous about reaching out to anybody else, and we can pass questions on to both Lexi and Carolyn.
And just to add, once you're postpartum, you're always postpartum. So motherhood is forever. So you have, if you're a grandparent now, you're still a mother, and these situations still stick around. So there's no age. It's not necessarily sort of that new postpartum or pregnancy stage. The information that we're giving is really useful for your entire life and should be kept in mind for your entire life. So.
And me being a mom, having a child that's almost 16 years old, is still just realizing through Lexi that I don't have to pee my pants.
Very exciting. Very exciting.
It's very exciting.
Especially when in core, yoga core, right?
Yes.
When
and you know, it's something so profound that pelvic floor physio is 80% effective, right? And so you look at that and you can go see someone and they care, and we all have pelvic floors, men and women, right? You should be looking after them. They are a network of skeletal muscles and nerves and tendons, just like your bicep is, but we can see it, right?
That's right.
So it's the unseen and the unknown, but it needs to be treated like every other muscle in our body.
Very true. Very true.
Excellent.
So I think that's pretty much it. So once again, if you have questions, feel free to reach out to us or give us a call, 705-522-6222. Yeah, so we'll see you on Saturday, I guess. We still have spots available, so let us know. And
have a fantastic day.
Yeah, we survived alive. We weren't sure.
And I didn't say vagina.
Oh! See you later.